Most hated verb not to attack. Diesel eats a lot better than probably most of you guys watching right now. Hey, go back. People nowadays, Diesel eat like fish fingers, chicken dippers and bloody nuggets. Like if you're above the age of like 18, don't be eating that. Like grow up, innit? Speak. Speak. Good boy, go. Usual breakfast setting. Always leave shit out, I'm terrible for it. Especially like supplements, I think, oh, you know what, I'll just put them back after I've finished eating. Got my 2 main supplements that I take in the morning, so probably hearing my voice. I've got like a bit of a cold still. I've had it since the expo, which was about 3-4 weeks ago now. So always have 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C, about 4,000 each day. And then obviously vitamin D3 K2, so that goes there. Have my obviously little shaker, which has obviously got my creatine in it. So I just remember, people always ask this, yeah. I don't even know why you ask this. When should you take the creatine? Just take it when you goddamn remember, bruv, innit? This is a really good supplement to take. Definitely take this first thing in the morning, especially if you feel quite tired, lethargic, don't want to get out of bed. This will get you brain going, will get you functioning, will get you more productive for 100%. And then obviously I'll take my glutamine. Asda do the best pink lady apples. So shout out Asda. I don't normally like Asda because I think it's just a bit meh. But Asda and these pink lady apples, look at these. Bullshit. Look at that. That is a very, you know I'm going to bite into that. That's going to be juicy as fuck, right? I'm that much of a fan. I've gone to listen to the old ones again. This one was uploaded in February this year. I'm listening or watching in this case, the old ones, because I'm a big fan.
I got his helmet and jersey sticking in my living room. Do you really? No, like 124 the helmet. And I'm like, why are you guys buying me this shit? And they're like, because of all the stuff you've done.
Biggest crybaby in the house. Go to your bed. Back. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Go back. Just stay there. You're too... It's so early in the morning and you're this vocal. Just relax. The only problem with this guy recently is this is what he does. Just beefing. That's all he does. He just wants to beef. Look at him, he's fucking angry, isn't ya? Why are you so angry with this bloody lead? Look at it. Oh my god, okay. See, a lot of people, when they think of prong collars, so Diesel's got a prong collar, they think, oh, it's poor for the dog, the poor dog in the neck. As you can see, that little, this thing here is a prong collar. Good communication tool. So drop it. I'll show you. Hey, enough of your shit and drop it now. Drop it. Good. Lift up. He knows he cannot. I can only do this one hand, but stops. Let's go. Good communication tool. Dustmen are pagans, bruv. They just fucking leave the bins and that. I've got to get out of the driveway. How am I going to get out of this, innit? Thank you. Just out with a big boy. Spin. 12. Good lad. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Good lad. He actually did it. Oh, get out of it. Oh shit. Dead throw. Ah, Durkan. One thing I found since owning a dog is when I come to places like this and I bump into someone, they're like, morning, morning, all happy, morning, you're right. If they saw me without this dog and I was just dressed like this, with a rucksack on my back, no one would fucking say a word, especially my resting bitch face. I've got such a resting bitch face. No one says anything. But when you got a dog, it's just acceptable, isn't it? You just say, morning, morning, hiya, you're right. It's weird how things work. Dog changes everything, right? But you wouldn't say shit to me if you saw me down here, would ya? You wouldn't say fucking shit if I was walking towards you like this, would ya? Huh? Pussy.
I never get these adverts. 5-minute video explaining exactly how you can start this today.
Like, if I was making a lot of money, yeah, like this guy's stating, I wouldn't want anyone else to find out because that means I'd make less money.
I'll see you.
I don't get this, mate. I don't get you, Danny, you little pagan. So this is one game me and Diesel played together. We like sitting up the stairs and just... Normally he catches it and he'll throw it back down. Okay, why are you not catching it then, dog? Oh, you're useless. And then what we'll do is he'll sit there and then he'll drop it. The only time I press play on the video, my man doesn't drop it. Oh, here we go. Drop it then. Right, I'm doing this all day for you, yeah? Are you taking the piss? Just catch it, yeah? Good catch. Nutmeg me. Good content, this.
Violations never slide up, move around there, same night. Who's that y'all? Look at this brown skin drink with a back up. Mazza, you're a pest in the fool like cat.
Training with my good friend Josh today, so I'll be looking forward to that. Josh, if you're watching this, which I know you are, I hope that you're on time because I'm running a little bit behind. But the only reason I'm running behind is because you was late last time, and I hate wait. So you better be there when I'm there.
Just fucking eat it.
So Josh paid £60 to train me today.
$69.99.
$69.99.
Only fans prices.
So I said, look mate, I'll do you a special discount. Normally I charge people 150 quid, but you know, you're alright in it, so I'll charge you £60. That's a joke, by the way. We're in for legs, and we trained legs
A couple weeks ago.
I think it was literally this session here.
Yeah.
The 10th of the 10th, so about 16 days ago. We were fucking it. Simple as that. It was a brutal session. First time doing a few movements you haven't done for a long time, and
Never done pendulum before, written me off.
pendulum,
And lunges.
walking lunges as well, which we're going to be doing again. Yeah, it was fun. It was fucking. It was one of those ones where after the session I'm like, I have no appetite to eat anything at all. You competed this year.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
You competed in men's physique. Do you do how many shows you do?
I just did one.
Just did the one.
Just the one, yeah.
You placed second. That
Second out. No, I always have to make sure that I say out of two, because otherwise I sound like a dickhead.
It's always one of those.
I finished last place.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
say
no,
that.
it's for mentality.
Yeah, I
You
get
should know that out of anyone.
I get that. I understand that side of things, but at the same time, like, give yourself a lot of credit standing on stage, innit?
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that shit.
Oh yeah, no. I know there was much more I could have done, so then there I can't be upset. And it was my mate who I lost to, and like he's 2 years older than me, with that much more with an extra year of training experience on me. So you kind of have to take some, you win some, you lose some, and next time I come back, I know I'll win.
What's your plans for the future?
So
Bodybuilding?
classic physique if I can get my legs up enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I'm not really interested in men's physique. Like I like men's physique, but I want to get my legs out if I can.
Yeah. You work so hard for your legs, innit, that you want to present it more on stage.
Yeah.
I've always said that. Like, it's a good way to start off competing men's physique, but eventually, if you train your bollocks off,
Yeah.
you want to get them legs out 100%.
Yeah. Just doesn't help being 6'1" and having stupidly long limbs. It
Yeah,
makes
you've
it
got
very,
long limbs,
very, very hard to pack muscle on that. So it's a challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Just more time filling them out, and you get to see kind of. Obviously, we trained last time, so you can kind of see where your strengths and weaknesses lie. That's why I like training with people sometimes, because like, it makes me realise I'm weak at some areas, I'm stronger at some areas. Like I think it was like leg extensions were very similar on hamstring curls. I was better than you. Pendulum, I was maybe a bit better. So all these different things, you know, you kind of, especially on a training partner, learn and see, right, that's where their strengths are, that's where the weaknesses are. I've got a question for you. So you had someone who wanted to compete.
Yeah.
What's your 3 things you're giving in terms of advice? Ooh, put you on the spot there, boy.
Yeah. Alright, well I'll tell you what I did well. So when I started training, I educated myself off the bat quite well. So I'd say, like, if you're starting, teach yourself, watch people who are going to give you valuable information, because if you can make the least amount of mistakes at the start, you're going to make the most out of those newbie gains so much more. Like, I made it in the same amount of progress in that first year, but then I didn't take it any further. So I'd say, leading on to my first point, so educate yourself to start with. And diet, I feel like people I underestimated my diet so much. People think they eat a lot of food until you start tracking your food and go, wow, I really do not eat a lot of food. So teach yourself about training, principles about how to progressively overload and all that good stuff. Value your diet, learn about how to maximise your food in the day, whether you're at school or at work, learning what times of the day you have appetite and maximising those periods of time where you can eat food. 3, do things you enjoy. Don't make yourself do things you don't enjoy, because I feel like that's if you get on that boat, it's kind of hard to then direct yourself into enjoying training.
Yeah, I'd always say people get into competing because everyone else competes, but you got to enjoy it. You got to absolutely love it, 100%.
There's even just training styles and everything. Like, don't do something you don't enjoy. Like, there's this whole thing about, oh yeah, if it's hard, like push yourself through it. But if you're really not enjoying something, just switch it out for something that you'll enjoy more and potentially could get just as much benefit from.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
There's your wise words from a first-time competitor.
Yeah.
This year about competing. Anyway, let's have a toast on this. I've drunk all mine. You've got both samples.
Yeah, Wobbs.
Is that the stim?
Oh no, I do stim. Not anymore.
Mo, he might be watching this because he does watch my videos. You're non-stim, mate. Fuck me, I was like shivering afterwards. I weren't a fan.
I love it.
I don't like that feeling. I was shivering like hot cold. What was the ingredient in it?
Niacin. You get the niacin
That's
flush.
it.
It's
Add the
good for you,
niacin
mate.
flush.
It's good for your blood pressure.
Fuck that. I stick to Naughty Boys non-stim. Shout out Naughty Boy. You'll never believe what happened after we recorded that clip. I went in my gym bag to grab my car keys because it's got the card to scan myself into the gym. And I went for my bag. I was like, I cannot find my car keys. Where the fuck are they? And I was looking everywhere. I couldn't find them. You know, when that anxiety, that sort of panic attack starts to build, I was like, where are my keys? Couldn't find them. So I decided, right, I need to run back to the car because the car's about a 5-minute walk and I could have dropped them on the way or I could have left them in the ignition or whatnot. I couldn't remember. So I ran for my life, literally just basically did a warm-up, sprinted, out of breath, stitch, calves were cramping, lower back pump, the lot. And then I got back into the car park, which, keep in mind, is quite a big car park, quite busy sometimes. And then I get to my car, and in the distance, I could see my car keys on the fucking floor next to my car. And I was like, what is going on? And I'm counting my blessings right now because I thought my car would have got nicked. Like, there are car keys, Audi car keys, next to an Audi car. Someone could have easily just picked that up, unlocked the car, got in the car, drove off. And I would not have had a car. That's 20 grand down the fucking drain. Oh my God. When I tell you I was literally going to buy a lottery ticket yesterday, it was a madness. I can't lie. I was like, wow, okay, I don't even need to warm up here. I've got so much adrenaline going through my body after what happened there. Just get me into this fucking session. So that happened yesterday, and I was bricking it. I've never shat myself so much. I don't even know how I did that. You know them ones where you just don't know how you did it. So now I'm making sure that I look for my keys every single time that I go out because I'm not having what I went through yesterday. Should have bought a lottery ticket. Fuck you know. So yeah, lesson learned. Don't leave your car keys on the floor next to the car. And the thing is, yeah, I reversed into the bay. I dropped the car keys by the front wheel where the bonnet is. And it's very visible. Like, someone could easily walk past and see there's keys on the floor. Like, you're not... Most people are not stupid, yeah? They could see that. I could see it from a distance. So God knows how no one picked them up. And that was like 20 minutes after I got there. 20 minutes after I only realised that my car keys were missing and they're still on the floor in the car park. Jesus Christ, George. What is going on with my life? Anyway, sorry to bore you with that story, but I thought I'd tell you that. Leg session was really, really good. Josh he'll be watching this. Shout out Josh, good lad, train hard, rate it, good competition as well. I like all that sort of stuff. Good spotter, pushes me, and yeah, it's exactly what I need sometimes on these leg days, which is cool. So started off with the adductor. Always start off with that. At the moment I'm doing the adductor like 3-4 times a week. I want big adductors, and I really think they change the look of your legs. Like, if you see someone pose from the front, just look at that density and that thickness through the adductors. It's like, it just makes the leg look bigger within itself. Here's me using the old, what am I going to say? Shit, I've lost my trail of thought. Here's me using the band as a seat belt. Works really well. Made a TikTok off that. Got like 18,000 views, like 2,000 likes. Come on, follow me on TikTok. Really, really good little thing to just keep me locked in. You know, I always find my hips roll forward and it's a pain in the ass. So I literally strap up on this. I use the band as a seat belt, and then I use my straps to lock myself into the handles, and then whew, I'm ready to go. And that just makes every single bit of difference. I'm really, really weak at leg extensions, like really poor, and it's something that I really need to focus on. I don't know why. I think it may be this leg extension. I don't know. It just don't seem to connect well with them at the moment, and they're a great exercise because realistically it's the only exercise which actually allows you to isolate fully your your quads. So obviously they are going to be a part of the program. I just need to find the setup and the technique for me to get used to, or just get some sort of stimulus. We then moved on to the Nautilus, or they call it the Star Trek hack, which is a really nice hack, by the way. It's not that steep, so you're able to load it, especially probably the last time you saw me train legs was on the Cybex hack. You know, that's a completely different hack. We reverse band this, which is great. I think it works really, really well, and this is the best I've ever performed on this particular hack. You know, my pauses were good, my eccentric control was good, and I've struggled in the past, which I've mentioned on this channel, about using or elevating my heels on something like this, and now I literally take my shoes off and it just reminds me to push through my heels instead. So yeah, this was probably the best set I've done all year on this particular hack. I think I've nailed the actual setup itself, and if you look, the tempo of everything is the exact same, and this was the final rep where I was so close to getting it, then all of a sudden I started dropping, and then Josh came in and just gave me a little bit of a spot. So yeah, I was fucking buried after that. My quads were on absolute fire. The only thing I say to Josh on this is just, and this is, you know, I only critique people when I want them to do a little bit better, and I think they could do better, is just making it a little bit more continuous. That's what I said to him, and he obviously told me the reasons why he pauses at the top, and you know, there's always an answer for everything, and there's always a reason behind everything. So don't just assume when someone's got like shit form, or not saying Josh has got shit form, or something different to what you're used to. Remember that everyone's different, everyone's working around injuries, that sort of stuff. I like to make the hack a little bit more continuous. It's a kind of good skill to learn, but everyone's very different in that sense. Here with the doggos. Jeez, look at them having a little fight in the middle of the gym. I love these dogs. Two little Yorkshire Terriers and that. It's great. And Josh was doing his leg extensions. Sorry, I forgot to turn the bloody music off on this. And as you can see, they got in the way, the little cheeky bastards. So that was a a very fun experience here. Look at them, little shits. Go on, lad. And there's Chris coming in, grabbing them. Sorry, mate. Fucking LOL at that. And then we're back to the walking lunges. So I like to call these the bane of my life. Like, I wake up looking forward to these, but when I actually go and do them, it's like, oh my fucking god, this is going to take my soul away. Amazing exercise. I think everyone should be doing some sort of lunge variation, whether it's a walking lunge, a dumbbell split squat, a Bulgarian split squat, a reverse deficit split squat, whatever you want to call it. I think everyone should be doing something like this, because it will show in your side shots. Like, I've been doing these for ages now. I used to do them on the Smith machine as well, and I've got really, really good detail from the side in my legs, and I think that contributes towards it 100%. So this was unreal from Josh. Just trying to make it continuous as we possibly can, but when I tell you I'm working up to the 50s on these, I'm going to be doing 50 kilo dumbbells by the end of this year. Mark my word for it. I'm at the 35s right now. Give me 6 weeks and I'll be there. And these do take it out of you. When I'm doing it, I just think about, don't stop, George. Just keep going. You got this. Just positive reinforcement on myself, because when you are doing these, it's literally like I'm gasping for air. I can't get myself back up. It's just, yeah, if you can really challenge yourself on a leg day, I would just incorporate these. Like, these are probably the biggest challenge I face all week. Like, stiff legs, deadlifts, pendulum squats, leg presses, that's all fine for me. But doing something like this is torture. And as weird as it sounds, like I'm sitting here right now complaining about it, I'm a bit of a sicko, because I absolutely love it. I love the feeling of wanting to die. Basically, it's quite a weird, unique feeling. I'm sure someone could agree with me here when it comes to this side of things. So I try and make it continuous as I can, and try and not rest too much at the top here, as you can see, maybe like a second or two. But really, if you want to challenge yourself this week in your leg sessions, give these a go. And see how your legs are feeling in the morning, because I'm recording this the day after, and jeez, my legs are in bits, boy. And I just flopped at the end here. We're coming towards the end anyway, but I just flop on the floor. I couldn't even get myself back up. So as I always say, job done. When you can't get up, best way to finish is at the fucking bottom. So happy about that. Happy. I'm wearing a belt just because the belt allows me to brace and just think about my breathing a little bit more, something which I've discussed recently. But yeah. Either way, like this last rep, I was like, no, can't even get back up. So I was dead. Job done. Good session. Finished off with some lying hamstring curls. Really like the lying hamstring curl. Ever since I've changed the setup of the ankle sort of pad. As you can see, it's a little bit higher up than what I usually would do, but I seem to get a good connection on it. 1 count on the contraction, 1 count in the length and range, standardised that. And then I move on to a seated calf raise, which I'll show you, which is very boring. No really gives a shit about calves, but I train my calves 3-4 times a week, and when I say I've improved my calves, I have. I really have. So definitely do your calf work, do it more frequently. I think calves respond to higher frequency because you're walking around them every single day. It makes sense. But I hope you've been enjoying the videos. Thank you for all the support as always. Like, I've been getting some really good views on the channel recently, and it's greatly appreciated. You know, when you just sit down and you're just like,
contemplate.
I don't know what to do in my life.
Yeah.
It's one of those like it's just everything's just fucking here. Like the tension I've got is here right now.
Yeah.
But that was a good session. That's probably one of the best or intense sessions I've had in a while. And I'll tell you what, mate, this might sound a bit weird, yeah, but I haven't wanked in about 8 days. Sorry to go, I haven't wanked in 8 days. And honestly, it makes a difference to what you can do in the training sessions. 100%. If you just try it, like if you're watching this right now, try it. Try just a week and see how you get on. Honestly, it makes a massive difference. Ever since I started
Even if it's
doing
placebo, it doesn't matter.
yeah, I just feel on top of the world. Like, I have so much more aggression than what I usually do when it comes to training that I feel like I can do anything.
I just turn around and just humping the hack squat because you're just so sexually frustrated.
Or I'm wanking when the dogs play with each other.
For fuck's sake. That's so wrong.
Yeah, I shouldn't have put that in.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it anyway. To our world
Yeah.
of death and torture. Leg day.
Not bad for men's physique, though.
Yeah, to be fair, you're keeping up. You are. We're about 400 grams between us in body weight. It's literally 400 grams. Like literally this. You're like 3 years older than 3 years older, 3 years younger than me. You're keeping up, mate. So credit where credit's due. There, I'll rate that. And by the time you're 24, mate, you're going to surpass me easily. We're fucked. Our faces are probably a lot different compared to what they were before. That's the whole point of leg days.
Yeah. That's different colour as well.
Yeah, same as well. I'm not. I'm just fucking permanently tanned all the time. That's all I've really got to say. I don't know how to finish this, mate. Just fucking good session, and
Another one to come, mate.
I can't wait to mong out tonight. Final words from you?
Get fucked.
Get fucked.
Get fucked.
Get fucked. And that concludes today's video. I'm recording a full day of eating as of right now. It's a rest day edition, so be on the lookout for that on, I would say, Friday, Saturday at some point. As always, thank you for all the support. Thank you for the love. Keep working hard. Keep killing it. Comment down below, shoe, if you've watched the whole thing, as ever. We really appreciate it, don't we? We really do. Lots of love, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I'm a London scammer. I see it, I want it, I click it. Nights in the bando, pirates whipping. Next day, man started clicking. No boo and waitress tipping. Bad B, come and take this dinking. Codeine, that's what I'm sipping. Money, that's what I'm missing. Look, I'm a London scammer. I see it, I want it, I click it. Nights in the bando, pirates whipping. Next day, man started clicking. No boo and waitress tipping.